Alright, lads, welcome back to another episode of my Byzantium playthrough. And last episode, after taking a victory over the Mamelukes, diplo-vassalizing Ethiopia, I realized here that Genpur, who is actually the 6th great power, but is also allied to the 7th great power, Timurids, will not back him up if we declare this war. So we're going to go ahead and do that immediately, because if we may wait even a month, it could very well not be the case. So although I'm not perfectly in position to fight this war, I feel like I'm kind of forced to do that. Now, I checked out at the end of the last episode that he has actually 10,000 plus, or 10,000, 100,000 is what I mean to say, troops, which is pretty formidable. We can see here that he's actually third, believe it or not, which kind of makes me feel pretty tough in the long run, with Russia being number one and us being close behind, considering the tremendous amount of manpower we have. We're probably a world leader in manpower. Yep. I don't know why, is it proportional or something? Why we're second there when I do that, but we have the most manpower. So we're definitely, considering how affluent we are, I'd say we're probably the number one nation. Anyway, regardless, excuse that digression, he's behind us in tech by 3, so he's going to be a big pushover for us. Problem is he's also allied to Yemen, and Yemen is not behind us in tech. So, yeah, a little bit less than ideal, but obviously I suggest we'll be okay in the long run. Integrating this Northern Italian, which is really cool. I cannot wait to integrate him and increase our dominance over the Genoan trading region. We're also going to go straight into the Pope afterwards, which will even further secure our dominance over the trading region of Genoa. Both of those moves are going to be very economical for us. And yeah, I'm about to take the reduced war score cost, which is pretty good because apparently, we can afford to have. This is how much we could achieve with our war score, but we can actually core up much more than that in terms of overextension. So, war score is going to be very good for us. I wonder if I can get some quick and easy war score off of Yemen. But it might be best to just kind of go bum rush the Timurids. I'm definitely looking forward to the big chunk of land, how it looks from the Timurids. I want to get down into India, I suppose. Although the border gore is going to look a little bit ugly. It's going to be worth. It's definitely going to be worth. Now, you guys will be glad to find out, those of you who are stressing, I managed to read your comments in time, that apparently I'm a little bit disappointed to find that out myself because I kind of feel like diplo points are about to be wasted, but that's okay. Apparently you need 65 absolutism in order to get the full 20 increase to your cap after this ends. So I think we probably still have about 4 years remaining, but I will end up increasing my legitimacy in order to make sure that we are above 65 at your guys' request. Pretty typical stuff here. We got a coalition building, but typically that coalition disappears after we peace out. They become afraid of us. Let's use our super general on this stack and go siege down his fort. Yeah, so let's look at how much we can take here. That's under occupation, which is a bit awkward. But it's kind of priority to do that to get over here to India. And then I guess there's so much wealth in Persia, guys. I hate the border gore, but I kind of feel like it's probably smartest to push up to Persia, because as soon as we get a merchant, that's going to be the best place to put it. Look at that. There's like 36 ducats and it's like a one-way path into Constantinople for us. But I think one thing at a time, all in due time. Let's just own Hormuz, this region. Nice, dude. We're going to be able to take even more than this. Because, I mean, that looks like a nice, big, satisfying chunk to me. Yeah, our absolutism will be higher by the time we peace out, I guess. So we should be able to take even more than what I just checked out. A little bit worried about my subjects losing us war score. Maybe I should be trying to separate peace Yemen. He's got some low-level forts. Let's try and go separate peace Yemen. I'm a little bit... feels a little bit sketchy to me. His troops might squash our little subjects here, and then I'd be gutted. Now, I don't have any Diplo slots open, but we will shortly have one. Sweden is independent and has a tremendous amount of reconquest. He actually has more than Sweden initially. But of course, if we were to do that, like no CB, for example, would probably be the best solution to acquiring him, especially with lowered impact. However, nice, these rebels are going to take that occupation. If we were to do that, we wouldn't really be fussed at all about the Russian reconquest that he has. So a lot of this stuff is low development. Not that significant, I would say. No. Losing military leaders. Did we have a triumph remaining? No, we don't, but the triumph of Italy is coming along here shortly. Oh, man. That puts us at 60... I'm thinking about taking these Diplo points. We're in desperate need of Diplo points. So, really, I need 20 more influence. That's going to give us 10. Granting an admiral seems like the solution to gain 20 very easily, putting us at 76. Yeah, I'm just going to do that because it's easiest. 150 Diplo points, because I want to grab that and, yeah, go for our tech. We're starting to get very far behind in our tech, which is a bit awkward. Having an admiral is nice, I guess, but yeah, I'd prefer to have a general in that slot, but there you go. It is what it is. I also prefer monarch points at the end of the day, so that's why we're doing it that way. Nice, good job, rebels. I was really upset that I wasn't going to be able to peace out and take this. Boy, does this look like a nice peace offer, though. I can't wait. So, Kashmir is another region in which you can get a trading company. But I think let's just focus on the Persian trading region while we can. If I make a border with this guy, we could go in against him afterwards. Interesting. In 1 year's time, our truce comes up with QQ, guys, which is where we gained our power projection previously. And that's definitely going to give us influence in the Persian region as well. I'm wondering if I can ever catch these guys out. There we go. I appear to have catched them out. Okay, so the Spanish are attacking in the New World, and that just reminded me that I have a spy network in his country, which we should keep upwards, considering we got diplomats doing stuff. Yemen's good for some war score here. Yes, indeedy. But at the same time, I'm just looking to piece him out ASAP. I'm kind of going a bit slow over here. Like, I don't want to just sit in the mountains, because if the Timurids accumulated everything, they might be able to defeat that one stack. So let's try to get Yemen out of this war. And bring all of our troops over there to help out. We have some inflation, but not much. I was just thinking about that inflation reduction advisor, who's 50% cheaper, one of my favorites. I feel sketchy doing this, but let's just man up and do it. The Timurids seem quite preoccupied. Oh, here's Yemen. Okay. Pull back! I saw a decent, moderately sized stack of Yemen come down here, but somehow my subjects are winning battles. They're not, haven't proven to be a liability yet, which is pretty cool. Fighting in the mountains here. I hope I don't regret that. We've got a super sick general. I mean, we're obviously going to win, but I'm wondering about Timurids reinforcements. Nope. Free war score. Sticky stack wiped. Feels good, man. These occupations does not feel good, man. But maybe if he wins the war, we can go in against him afterwards. Maybe that will feel good. I don't know. Protect against Russia. Wow, he's got a lot of troops, but at the same time, that definitely seems like something that we could... Oh, lose 20 army tradition? No. Nope. Nope. Not doing it. We're in pretty bad shape, guys, but I've got confidence before this ends that we'll... Oh, he hired 20k from QQ. Oh, man. Nice. I think with our help, this guy's going to win. And that's going to allow us to take 2 big chunks. If you feel me? Okay, 52 in Tunis. Yeah, we need to do that kind of thing to recover our absolutism, but at the same time, that's a big stack, dude. Let's use our lovely transports to get out there quickly, or more quickly. Okay, so the one we want is at the top. We might just let that time out, considering we're trying to buy us some time. Yeah, so this might be a bit awkward because he's taking the occupations that we want, but I think it's a net gain. Look how many troops he has, dude. And they're much higher quality. QQ's got a good general there. So I feel like he's going to win that war. Especially with us kind of assisting him. The Mamelukes are also coming back against Yemen, which is not perfectly appropriate, but that's okay, because of our involvement smashing his troops. Now, he doesn't seem to have a fort in these areas, which means even if we get blocked out and can't reach them, we should be able to do that with no real issue, I think. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us CB against Oman or anything like that, which is a shame. Oh, some Sardinian rebels. Wow, they're really pissed here. Okay, well that faction should not be too large. Hopefully we can just transport our units around and be all good. Okay, let's get this guy's capital, which has no real fort on it, so should drop quickly. And hopefully he'll be ready to peace out at that stage. So let's split our units up, do a little bit more carpet sieging. Okay, we need to get our legitimacy up. This is a nice one. Costs a lot. That really costs a lot, but let's do it. Yeah, so our maximum absolutism went up a decent amount. And this is a good time to do this, guys, because we're going to gain 5. So it feels bad, man. Apparently, yeah, of course, that increases your absolutism as well as the legitimacy increasing our cap. So there we're going to be. We're going to be capped out here. And I think there's still about 3 years to go at least. But perhaps we will take the ones that give you absolutism every time. We'll see how we feel. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some events where I still wish to lose absolutism because it's too painful. Like the army tradition. But we'll see if we can maintain it in this manner. Bloody events always give them the occupations. That's the mountains, dude. You're crazy. Yep, he changed his mind. Doesn't want to go in there. Oh! Oh! Right when I look away. Ah, feels bad, man. That's going to get stack wiped. Right when I look away. He's going to get there in, like... Okay, thank goodness. We're too strong for him. That's good, because that would have been a bit awkward if he reinforced. Damn, we took that quickly. Yeah. It's going to give us some last war score there, and we're going to get out of this war. Easy. The coalition grows and grows. I mean, Poland, he's not a joke, you know. Same tech level. We appear to have ticking war score, but I have to wait till next month to actually discern that. We should, yeah, try to fracture them up, you know. Annul alliance. And these generals are now freed up. Which is good because we're in need of generals, even to fight those rebels. Yeah, so we're kind of smashing the Timurids, which is good. Look at France over here, participating at sea. Nice. That might allow us to walk across, catch some of his troops out. Feels good, man. And I'm looking forward to fighting this war, but hopefully... Oh, the Russians have 0 in military, that's good. Yeah, hopefully we can smash the Russians decisively. Oh, he's expanding into Asia, dude. I love it. You know what, guys? Because of the implosion... Holy crap. Interesting. Because of the Ming-plosion, look at this Imperial Bridge of Japan, by the way. He's like, I'd be surprised that he is a great power. There you go. He's gonna potentially take over the east a bit here. Oh, damn. Some of these Asians are not a complete joke, you know. Ming's still up and running, man. How close are we to imperialism? We're getting there. I wonder, would he be protectoratable? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he'd be vassalable by the looks of things. Because he's accepted everything except for, we can just check. I think I might have lost my train of thought here, guys. I'm getting distracted by Asia. He hasn't accepted the printing press. And that was some time ago now. Yeah, damn it. He might not be vassalable. I'm thinking about if we take this, it might be worth going out here and just no-CBing him. Because his diplomacy is really bad and he's got a tremendous amount of reconquest. That's going to allow us to really explode, via diplomacy. Definitely we'll consider that. But right now I think because he's, too weak in technology, we wouldn't have the option. Anyway, what I was going to say is because of the implosion, I think Russia may really conquer Asia, a very significant amount with his religious ideas converting it up for us. So that's pretty cool in terms of the, making the one faith less tedious, I suppose. Less tedious and... let's see if we can actually catch him here. More achievable. Less tedious, more achievable. Feels good, man. 22,000. Why don't we just deal with that while we can? The Sardinians. And speaking of tedium, guys, this run definitely has the potential to become tedious, as many of you have already experienced watching through my other playthroughs, but some of you, of course, are kind of new time watchers at this stage of the game. Damn, France has a good general. What a champion. So this is in desert. We caught him out here. Oh, he's got a lot of numbers though. A little bit sketchy, but I'll take advantage. Hopefully, should brutalize this guy. Oh, damn. I'm really glad we did brutalize him to such a degree, because he's got a lot of reinforcements coming. It's kind of important that we continue winning the engagements with our one stack. Feels good, man. Get Al Recaronied. Desert? No general? Let's go for it. Give me that war score, baby. It's all about that war score. We might get a stack wipe there if he is unable to apply a general in time. Now what kind of diplomacy does Sind have? No allies. The dream. The dream is real. Oh, he did put a general on, unfortunately, but I wonder, yeah, in the mountains doesn't look like we'll stack wipe him, but regardless, it's war score. Try to arrive on the same day here, and then let's go pick up our stack with decent composition and utilize our navy to bring him out here. So there we go. We don't need any more forts technically, although forts help, of course. Let's go for his capital with our sick general, as that's going to be the best way to get some war score and also demoralize him at this point. As much as I don't want to, I've got to be vigilant and keep an eye on them. Make sure we're not walking into a tremendous amount of trooperinos. So I'm close to being capped, but not capped yet, because of course we got the manufactories here, putting us 8% increased cost. Now, of course, I want to embrace that before we tick up, but we're not ticking up anytime soon. Well, soon, but you know what I mean. So I'm not too worried about it. Could take a couple loans and embrace it right now, but it's going to become cheaper and cheaper as it's accepted all over our country. So, not going to stress in that regard. Okay, appears like we're going to take out his capital in no time. Now, this guy only has 8% war score. He doesn't have, despite his occupations, he doesn't have really the kind of war score that he needs. I'd really like to piece this war out and spend our admin there, you know, if possible. Considering I don't want to tech up just yet. Samarkand we can leave to Russia. I don't care about Samarkand. There's a decent amount of wealth up there, but what can you do? It's already, a lot of it is already owned by Russia, and he'll probably gobble it up some more, even if I kind of try to prioritize it. You don't get a trading company there, so... Yeah, now we're going to be kept in admin here in a moment, so there might be, like, reducing inflation might be a good move. But of course, doing admin development as well. I mean, I kind of feel like money is a really good thing for us, right? Because we're still, although we're really wealthy, we want to hire, like, ridiculous advisors. So perhaps I should not be shy on doing some old admin tech while we can, or development rather, while we can. Another thing to consider is I can switch out for discipline at any time. But I mean, that missionary strength though, this guy gives you 2 missionary strength. That's so cool. No, that's the bloody... Wait, do I not have one? There's no icon, you derp. I'm just looking at patriarchal authority there. Who was I thinking of? I was thinking about, do we have institution spread? This is what I was thinking about. Harsh treatment. Yeah. I know I'm going to take this. We don't need discipline. Okay. I'm a little bit torn. I should actually take discipline to fight the Russians, I think. When we fight the Russians, we're probably going to get this reward. It's not going to be this episode, guys, but the Russians are kind of stressing me out. He has full infantry again. Thank goodness. We're going to smash the Russians. I think we're going to smash the Russians, so I shouldn't worry too much about their stuff. I'm going to go for a harsh treatment cost reduction. And unrest. Unrest helps. But yeah, if we take this next, 75% reduced cost to harsh treatment reduction, and then we can just pump harsh treatment to get our absolutism up to the cap, like, immediately. We're above 65 still, and have no intention of dropping below. So we should be good. Everybody stressing about how I'm not going to get the cap. Life's good in the hood. He's preventing me from coring that out by standing there. That doesn't feel very good, but what can you do? I really hate advisors dying, guys. Our +5 advisor just died. So this is the cheaper one. Yep, I think the solution is to take the cheaper one for sure. And to... she's Venetian. God dang it. Okay, we're just going to have +2 just for now. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I like the 50% increased, reduced cost, guys, but then I wanna build them up, and then they always die, and then I feel bad, man. Well, a Greek has the potential of spreading to the British throne, but he's 15 years old, so unlikely that he will pass away. Razan's still barely hanging in with his land that he has obtained over the years. Okay, we're still good on our absolutism. I'm going to be capped, like, not this month, but next month on admin. That's not good. Okay. Yep. I think reducing inflation is a good move. They gave us 5 ducats a month. Inflation's pretty trivial now. Yeah, because I think money's good. We need to accept that this institution, which costs a lot, I think money's good. Money's no joke. It's going to really help us propel ourselves to... oh, god dang it. Can you stop taking occupations like that? You bastard. You're going to make my border gore even worse. Wow. We might lose that, but regardless. Ravaging his troops, lol. Haha. Get ruffle stomped, feels good. That was awesome. We are so strong by comparison. I was just thinking laziness, guys. Like, let's just bloody well. Oh, he's got no general here. Okay, he's in the mountains, but he's tech behind us and no general. He did tech up to 18. But without the general there, he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, that was my laziness. I'm just like, could we win? Maybe. It would really help move things along. I didn't want his capital to flip back. So, our harsh treatment should be really cheap now. Look at that, guys. 12. Wow. We can boost absolutism by 1 at the cost of 12 military points. I assume that would have costed 50 otherwise. So, really looking for the disaster to end, which I think it will end in 2 years' time. 2 years. So this guy's got really low enthusiasm, which is real good. And we do have the ticking war score. Hopefully that's actually over our overextension. We're going to take some really uggo borders, but it is going to give us the CB against the Indian that we want. Yeah. It's just going to have to do, guys. Uggo borders, that's what we're all about. The Timurids had such a good run until we came along. Okay, I'm starting to think. That I should not care about Hormuz so much. Because as much as I would like to take it, we kind of can't. If I do this, god dang it. I could boost my absolutism via legitimacy, but I don't think that's a good call. Yeah, I think if I do this, we potentially can dominate Kashmir. Okay, now I'm really thinking, like, maybe we intentionally go for that. I think we do that. Get both inland centers. And that will give us a merchant once we add it to the trading company. So, yeah, if we're going to have border gore, then we might as well really have border gore, you know? If we're going to be ugly, then let's really, really be ugly. Oh, and he will accept that as well. Great. Alright, I guess we're done. That doesn't feel the best ever, but I'll take what money I can, which is very little, but it all adds up. And then spend this. And we'll take some admin here, which also reduces our military technology. Great, that feels good. Get these rebels off our land, so that we can call that province up. Awesome. So our next move, what did we do last time? We attacked Russia directly. Yeah. Yep. We're going to do the same thing. Good job, Russia, though, for real. Taking a big chunk of Asia, I love it. We're going to do the same thing, guys, same tactic. Now I think about it, as soon as we declare on Russia, we're going to be back above 50 power projection, and we're going for the separate peace, of course, but this way we're going to be able to declare this war before we peace them out, and go straight into war with QQ. Yeah, so that's going to be our next move, but I'm pretty content with how this episode went, guys. A little bit awkward here, but yeah, nonetheless, going to be adding all of this to a trading company. I think you can add Kashmir, right? I'm pretty sure you can add Kashmir even though it's inland, but there doesn't seem to be a thing. Maybe they changed it since I last played, or alternatively, you might need like a trading company to border it. I don't know. I've never been a master of the trading game, but yeah, we now border Sind, guys, who has no allies, so looking forward to smashing him as well, and we're going to start getting some merchants up and running big time as we collapse into India. Looking forward to that, and definitely going to consider even no CBing Ming if that's what it takes to get this nice super reconquest out here. Yeah, really looking forward to doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I felt a little bit lost for words this time, guys. Usually I am at least the best commentator in the world by far. At the very least, I'm the best. But a little bit lost for words this episode. I hope you guys forgive me for that. Stuttering along. But either way, I'm really enjoying this run. I do feel like it's a bit of a shame how ham we're going to go out in the east when we haven't even formed the Roman Empire, but at the same time, we're doing better than I really ever intended out in the west, so maybe I should just be content with how things are going. This just seems like it's a bloody mile away, dude. I'm really looking forward to taking this, which of course is going to reduce the cost. Completing the idea group is going to reduce the cost, and this is at -15, so hopefully we can then tech up for really cheap and play catch up as I focus my Diplo points here. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time where we expand. We're going to declare on Russia and then expand into QQ, taking over the Persian region and giving us a border with this guy, even if he is unable to defeat the Timurids. Yeah, I'll see you then.